Brendan went strong with his Celtic team against Buckie Thistle, and he got it right, because they won 5-0. And that's not to say if Celtic picked a weaker team, they'd have got pumped today. But Buckie Thistle got bucked. 5 goals to Celtic. And you know what? It'd be easy to sit here and talk about how great Celtic were, and, you know, this is to be expected. We all knew they were going to win. But my problem with this match is it's VAR, because I think Celtic got shafted, and I also think one of the decisions took far too long, and that's what I want to actually spend it talking about, because here I could spend 10 minutes talking about each Celtic goal, which I will do anyway, but here it's not exactly the most talkative point of this match for me, because I want to talk about the 2 decisions quite early on in this game. So the game kicks off, Buckie Thistle, straight for the kick-off, the guy gets the ball, starts running, gets tackled, they lose it. That's pretty much as far as Buckie Thistle got up the pitch in the entire game. Now, yeah, they did get a few corners, but nothing mental. So, ball's played over the top. I believe it was to Lil Abada. So the ball's over the top to Lil Abada. O'Reilly touched it before it goes to Abada. Abada's offside in both instances, right? He's offside by a couple of yards. They then pause the game for 2 minutes. VAR's checking it, possible penalty. And it would have been a soft penalty, but you could see when they would have gave it if it was on. Then the referee goes over to the monitor. We wasted about another 3 minutes with this. And then I'm thinking, I wouldn't be surprised he gives a penalty here. Then he doesn't, and it's like, this is what's wrong with VAR. Even when they do get the right decisions, it takes too long. See here, they are looking too hard to give a penalty here. I do not understand how this takes 5 minutes. Anyone with a brain could have looked at this and went, well, you know what, actually, this is clearly off. Both passes are off. Even though the first pass doesn't go to Abada, you know, you can clearly see he's off, but the second pass doesn't. Yeah, people can argue, well, who did it hit off last? Did it hit off O'Reilly, or did it hit off the Buckie Thistle player? For me, it hits off O'Reilly, and that's what the decision they got to. But at the end of the day, this just ruins the flow of the game. We're a minute in, and already we've waited 5 minutes on a VAR decision that just didn't need to happen, man. Absolute disaster class. 5 minutes, VAR, it should be quick and snappy. Honestly, I think VAR, see when they go to the monitor or they're looking at it, I think there should be like 30 seconds to look at it. Because what's the point of giving them 10 minutes if they're going to end up getting it wrong sometimes anyway? Anyway, let's go into the first goal, which was offside, own goal. Greg Taylor, ball plays out to him. He shoots. I can't remember if it hits off the goalie or the defender. It's kind of one or the other. Flicks into the back of the net. Celtic go 1-0 up. They roll it off for it's offside. I'm thinking, right, fair enough. It looked a wee bit offside. We then go to the replay, and Greg Taylor's on by about 1 or 2 yards here. And I don't know, they didn't show us the lines, but I don't know what lines they would attempt to show us to try and say this is onside or offside. To me, Celtic gets shafted here. And that is me saying it, so I'm not delusional. Yeah, they're against Buckie Thistle. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but there's got to be consistency. Whether it's a tight game, whether it's a tight old firm game, or a throwaway Scottish 4th round game between Celtic and Buckie Thistle, the divisions have got to be correct. And this was... They don't even draw lines. Greg Taylor looks like he's 2 yards onside. Michael Stewart and the other co-commentator have pretty much accepted, Buckie Thistle, the VAR helped them out about 20 minutes ago, but now they're going to go a goal behind. He then puts his finger to his ear, he puts his hand up, signals for offside, and the commentary team can't believe it. They honestly can't believe it. Obviously inside Celtic Park, no one has got the benefits of seeing this camera angle or whatever. You don't see anything, it just says on the screen VAR, but everyone at home's like, Jesus Christ, what is going on here? And yeah, you know, like I said earlier, Celtic are always going to beat Buckie Thistle, but say this is actually a game of importance, like what is going on here? They not even draw lines here. To claim this is actually offside, when in my opinion he's clearly a couple of yards onside, is a disgrace. But after this, the controversy with VAR, and it should be scrapped, I've had enough of it. I mean, you wait 5 minutes for a clear and obvious decision, and then they take about 10 seconds on this decision and get it wrong. They're consistently inconsistent. Then after this, we just get a bunch of goals. Bernardo chips the goalie, great finish. Odenholm makes it 2, Kyogo makes it 3, half time, Palma 4-0, Rocco Fata makes it 5-0. Celtic win 5. Could have been more. Buckie Thistle weren't too bad in this game. I know they've lost 5-0, but what do we expect? I mean, what are they? West of Scotland? The West of Scotland Highland League or Lowland League, whatever it is. It's like the 8th tier of Scottish football, I think Buckie Thistle are in. So I mean, 5-0 against the best team right now in the country's not a result to be laughed at, but Jesus, the VAR is the disaster here. Buckie Thistle could have got pumped 20-0, and VAR would have been the big issue, but yeah, for me it needs to go. I've had enough. I'm sick of VAR, man. You can't be a minute into a game and it takes them 5 minutes to get a clear and obvious decision right. I mean, yeah, at least they got it right, but and then they take 10 seconds on a decision they got wrong. Now here, someone enlighten me, maybe draw the lines, but I don't understand how Celtic got that goal disallowed. Do not, man. Clearly onside by 2 yards. If there's no VAR and they make that decision on the fly, I'll accept it. But anyway, till next time, guys, VAR needs to go.